disappear. Preserve our animals and plants and humankind as well, so that our future generations can have a story to tell. Protect us from evil and spread the word of good, of peace, love, justice, virtue, and brotherhood. Cause we only have one earth and we can't waste our motherland, so let's move as one force. I think it's time to take a stand.
Could fly so high that our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. Create a world with no fear. Together we'll cry happy tears. Watch a nation turn their swords into plowshares. We could really get there if we cared enough for the living. Take a little space to make a better place. Do the world, make it a better place for you and for me. Things like the rain from people dying. If we get enough for living, make a better place for you and for me. You know the world, make it a better place. Oh, you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If we get enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Hey guys, that was my
Then why do we keep strangling life when this earth crucified your soul? That was plain to see this place heavenly.
Save this world so precious, so blessed and so dear. Protect its beauty and splendor, don't let that disappear. Preserve our animals and plants and humankind as well, so that our future generations can have a story to tell. Protect us from evil and spread the word of good, of peace, love, justice, virtue, and brotherhood. Cause we only have one earth and we can't waste our motherland, so let's move as one force. I think it's time to take a stand.
We could fly so high that our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. Create a world with no fear. Together we'll cry happy tears. Watch a nation turn their swords into plowshares. We could really get there if we cared enough for the living. Take a little space to make a better place. Do the world,
Hey guys, that was Michael Jackson's Heal the World for you. If you like the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to tonight's conference that is organized by Becoming the Greatest You Academy. I am your host for tonight. I am Sarah Praise Imurutu. Becoming the Greatest You Academy is the #1 public speaking, skill acquisition, and personality development platform in the whole of Africa. Becoming the Greatest You Academy is committed towards helping you become the best version of yourself, that better version, that very version that God wants you to be. Becoming the Greatest You Academy is committed towards helping you eliminate those enemies of success that tends to hinder your growth and hinder your success. Enemies such as procrastination, comfort zone, excuses, laziness, excessive sleep. I can go on and on. Becoming the Greatest You Academy is here to help you achieve the height of success, that height of your dream. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to learn, unlearn, and relearn. I'd like you to know that tonight's conference is going to be transformational. Something good is going to happen to you tonight. I hope you are ready. Now, before I introduce our speaker for tonight, I would like you to know that there is something about the BGY conference. When you actually come to our conferences, you don't leave the same way you came. Okay, so I want you to be expectant. All right, put on the learning attitude. Get your pen and your book. Get ready to learn. I am excited about tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, I would like to introduce to you our speaker, our honorable coach. Now, there's something wonderful and spectacular about our coach. Now, he is someone who is committed towards helping people become a better version of themselves. Now, he is someone who is dedicated in building people. It's someone who is passionate. When you hear him speak, you literally can see all the passion. He is an electrifying speaker. He is a language expert. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the founder of Becoming the Greatest You Academy. He is the official interpreter of the Italian Embassy in Abuja, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on because he is loaded with skills and gifts. I want to bring to you right now our speaker for tonight, no other person but Coach Casey Sunshine. Like, give it up for him. Come on, a round of applause for him.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me? Good evening, every single person connected from all over the world. It's so good to see your beautiful faces. I'd like to hear your voices if it's not too much to ask.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Coach K, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Evening. Okay. Good evening, everybody connecting from all over the world. It's so good to see your beautiful faces tonight. Thank you so much to our wonderful and amazing MC. Okay, I have missed. Okay. Thank you so much to our MC for that wonderful MC. Thank you for your professionalism and thank you for everything you represent for BJY. We are deeply grateful to have someone like you in our team. I want to say good evening to everyone connected from YouTube, from Facebook, and of course here on Zoom. It promises to be a very exciting session this evening. Like Lady Sarah has said, I was really impressed with your emceeing, Lady Sarah. I think we need to send people to your school to come and learn, to unlearn and relearn how to truly MC. So thank you so much for being available tonight. I understand that this call came to you at a very late period and you managed to make it tonight. We are sincerely grateful. All right, so who is ready for tonight? Where are my children from all over the world? Are we ready? Okay, so I can see beautiful faces. If you truly want to make the best out of this training tonight, I can see Jewel and I can see Emmanuel, I can see Adeola and so many other amazing kids from all over the world. Now, if you want to make the best out of this training tonight, because it's a very special training, it's given only once in a year. The training is titled Change Your Life in 6 Months. We just arrived the first half we just passed the first half of the year. So it's a very unique training that will help you set yourself up for the next 6 months. And it's not the kind of training you want to attend lying down on your bed or even doing something else. So I'm going to specifically recommend that the right attitude to have is the attitude of a champion. What does a champion do? Face in front of a train like this, you put on your camera, you sit down like I'm seated right now, put on your learning attitude, get your pen and paper, and get ready to learn. Dedicate the next 50 minutes to learning because it could be the game changer for the rest 6 months of the year. So if you know your camera is off or you're not currently ready with the right attitude, you want to change that so that you can get the best. The second thing that you should do, which is going to be a very special request from me, is that just pick up the link to the Zoom with which you connected to this training. Send it to at least 5 persons that you know, let them connect, and they're going to be grateful to you. They did at the end of the session. So just copy the link and send it to 5 persons or just put it up on your status, and hopefully your friends can join in and get their lives transformed. So like I said, tonight we're going to be looking at a very important topic. One of the conferences I attended that changed my life was on this topic. And I decided tonight, there is no better time to share it. I was going to actually share about this on Saturday, but I had one of the strangest networks I've ever had in my entire life on that Saturday. I was prepared, we were here, ready to just give our hearts, and the network just went blank. And I felt so bad because I hate it when people turn up and I'm not there. But tonight, thank God, everything has been put in place for us to have this conference. And I believe strongly that it is because this is the very moment that we needed to maybe there's one of you here that would not have been there on Saturday. And just because of you, God has made us to postpone this conference till today, just so you're present. And you know who that is? Who can guess who that person is? That person is you. Maybe you are not going to concentrate on Saturday. Maybe you would have been distracted. Maybe something would have happened that you will not really get the best out of this training. But just because of you, we were made to halt, to literally halt, and wait for you to be ready for this Tuesday so that this conference can begin to be held. And so today we are here just because of you. You want to give your absolute best so that you can make the best from this training. And so our topic once again is change your life in 6 months. And so what we are going to be trying to do tonight is to help you, first of all, analyze the first 6 months of the year and exactly what do we need to do to make the next 6 months of the year the game changer for the next 5 years. It's an exercise I have done myself. And I can tell you for free that it's not an easy exercise. Even myself, I almost cried when I did the exercise. So some of you should get ready You might end up shedding tears here, but it's a reality check tears that will help you to truly, get yourself together. So today is July 4th? Yeah, July 4th, 2023. And what that means is that officially we are in the second half of the year. How many of you remember the 1st of January like it was yesterday? If you do, let me see your hands up. How many of you remember 1st of January 2023, like yesterday it came and all of us we did Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We ate rice, we ate chicken, we collected food, drinks, and the rest of that from our neighbors, and we were just chilling, enjoying ourselves. It was fun, right? And then we were like, New Year is here, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be this and that. And now you're wondering, 6 months is gone, like 6. Half of the year is gone. So what it means is that in under 6 months, right now, we'll be doing Happy New Year again. The thought is just somehow that in 6 months' time, this year is gone and we're doing yet another Happy New Year. Now, let me ask you a question. You and I, are we in this life just to be doing Happy New Year every year? Is that why we're sent here? We are not just here to be waiting for the year to finish and just be doing Happy New Year. And before you know it, another year is gone Happy New Year. And that one is gone Happy New Year. And so tonight is a moment for us, it's a moment of reflection. It's a moment for us to sit down, take a break, a 1 hour break from this whole hustle and dazzle called life, and look at what the last 1 year has been and last 6 months has been, and make sure whatever it has been, no matter how amazing it has been, that we can program for an even more amazing next 6 months. So, as you can see on your screen, what happened to the goals you set at the start of the year? Now, at the start of the year, the 1st of January is also a time that most of us set goals, yes or yes? I hope, because if you didn't even set goals at the start of the year, I'm wondering, there's serious problem. It's better to set and not achieve than not set at all. So the 1st of the year is usually a period where we are setting lots of goals. Oh, this year I'm going to be a multi-millionaire in dollars. This year I'm going to build a house. This year I'll buy a car. This year I'll buy ice cream for mommy. This year I will do this. This year I will do that. We set a lot of goals. I'm going to go to gym. I will lose 20 pounds. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to grow taller. So there's so many goals we set for ourselves every single year. So the question now is that we are at the middle of the year and you want to take a break. You cannot just be running and then you forget the race. There is a race that you're running. So don't run and then now forget the race. Yes or yes? So what has happened to those goals you set at the start of the year? When it was January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever day in January you chose, you set some goals. What happened to those goals? At what percentage are you in those goals? How far in have you gone in those goals? Are you 20% in? Have you achieved 30%, 40%? Ideally, best case scenario, you should have achieved minimum 50% of your goals. True or true, because you're half of the year. So have you sat down to analyze? Have you asked yourself a question? Those goals that I set at the beginning of the year, where am I? Or do you even know where those goals are? The paper you wrote those goals. When last did you look at that paper? Did you forget it in May or in April? Or did you even forget the paper in the month of January? Where are those goals that you set? That amazing person you wanted to be, those amazing things you wanted to achieve, you wanted to have, you wanted to do, those extraordinary adventures you wanted to have. What happened to those goals? It was a very great man called Albert Einstein who said something. He says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I want you to say this to yourself, everybody. Let's read this quote together. Insanity is doing the same things. One Ihe Chukwu is requesting to record. If you're a child, respect yourself and stay on this Zoom. Don't touch any buttons. Do not be called out for anything irresponsible. Be a champion, true or true. So please just get your pen and paper and write instead of distracting our meeting. He says insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's Albert Einstein, one of the smartest brains in the world. And so whatever it is you have done from the start of the year till this moment, what result has it gotten you? Now, if you continue in that same way, will you be happy with the results you would have gotten by the end of the year? It's okay to take a break. It's a moment of reflection. Tonight is the moment of what? Reflection. That's what tonight is. It's that 1 hour break we're going to take in the year. We all deserve this break. This is a break we reflect, we interact, so that we don't become insane according to the definition of Albert Einstein. We don't want to do the same things over and over again and just be praying and hoping for results, because results don't come by hoping. They don't come by prayers. as important as, they don't come by prayers alone, as important as prayer is. They come by constantly taking action, the strategizing. The goal is still the same, but the strategy can change. Yes or yes? And so everybody wants an extraordinary life. How many of you here wants an average life? Let me see your hands up. Who wants an average life? Who wants a mediocre life? Who wants a life of poverty? I'm looking for hands, I can't see. Okay. Who wants who wants an extraordinary life? If you want an extraordinary life, let me see your hands up. Voila, everybody's hands is up. I want an extraordinary life as well. I'm seeing someone saying cheers to the next 6 months. That's a fantastic comment to make, because we're about to lay down the blueprint for this next 6 months. So everybody wants an extraordinary life. Everybody. But guess what? Not everybody will get it. Everybody wants an extraordinary life, but not everyone can get it because it's not cheap. And the reason they won't get it is very simple, because not everyone is willing to pay the price. There's a price to pay for an extraordinary life, Sophia Ukabam. There's a price to pay for an extraordinary life, Zahira. There's a price to pay. And I'm so excited that we have little kids here, kids of 10 years, of 8 years, of 12 years, that you're listening to this quality of training. We are talking about the price to pay for extraordinary lives. Because a lot of us started paying the price at 30. Some of us started paying the price at 35. Some started paying the price at 40. And so you realize that it took us another 10 years before the materialization of that extraordinary life we were preparing for started to come. But imagine that you take a decision tonight at the age of 8 to start preparing for your extraordinary life. It means that by the time you're 15, you could be the one that has invented one of the greatest inventions that will change the world. By the time you're 20, you could be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You could be the next Bill Gates. Understanding this quality of information we're going to share tonight. So not everyone is going to have an extraordinary life because not everyone is willing to pay the price. As a matter of fact, only a very tiny percent of persons are willing to pay the price for an extraordinary life. Most people are so soaked in the graveyard of video games, distractions, laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, addiction to social media, addiction to Netflix, addiction to different forms of movies, Telemundo, Zero. Some people are so drenched in these enemies of success that the idea of an extraordinary life, as appealing as it is, they lack the discipline to do what is right, to get the life that they want. So it's time to admit, it's time to tell ourselves the truth, guys. It's time to admit that there is what? That there is a gap. If you're not where you want to be, what it means that there's a gap, true or true? There's a gap. That's the first step you have to tell yourself. That's the first thing you have to write down, if you agree with me, that there is a gap between where you currently are and where you want to be. And these gaps can never be filled with excuses, with hopes, or even prayers alone. There is a gap between where you are and where you want to be. No matter how you pray, no matter how you hope, no matter how you give excuses. My life is like this because I lost my parents 25 years ago, because my boyfriend broke up with me 10 years ago. No matter the excuse you give, that excuse, those excuses that your brain has come to terms with can never, ever fill these gaps. So we're going to see what these gaps are. There are 5 possible gaps. There are potentially 5 possible gaps that is blocking you from creating the life of your dreams. Because the life of your dreams the life of your dreams is meant to be created. It's not meant to be hoped for. It's not meant to be wished for. And I repeat, as important as prayer is, you're not just praying yourself into it. It's prayer plus a lot of other things. So these are the 5 possible gaps that are currently blocking you from creating the life of your dreams. It's either one of these, but in most times, it's even 5 of it. The first gap is your knowledge gap. The knowledge you have today, is it enough to create the life of your dreams? You can tell yourself yes or no. The skills that you have today, the skills that you have, are they enough to create the life of your dreams? Because for you to tell yourself, I deserve more than this, blah, 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 you must also agree that you have enough of these 5 things here for you to claim that you deserve more. If you have less, you can't have more. Then there's a mindset gap. The mindset that you have right now, is it enough to create the life of your dreams? There's a habit gap. Your current set of habits, are they enough to create the life of your dreams? Then finally, you have relationship gaps. The kind of relationships you have right now, the friends you hang around with, are they good enough to create the life of your dreams? We're going to take these things one after the other and realize why we are here. Now, we are now delving straight into the topic of the day. change your life in 6 months. The first step to changing your life in this next 6 months of the year is to take a break, take a pause, take a personal audit, take a personal audit test to know where you are right now. Because for you to know where you're going, you must know where you are. The first step is to know where you are. The first step to changing your life is knowing, number one, acknowledging, number two, and most importantly, accepting where you are right now. We're about to do that. The first step for you to get to where you're trying to go is to first of all know, acknowledge, and accept where you are. And I'm going to warn all of you, this test you're about to take is not going to be easy. This test is going to be a brutal test. Is a test of truth, because this test will reveal to you why your life is currently the way it is. Are we ready? We're ready? Fantastic. I'm excited. So we're going to take 5 tests. Let's start from the first test. The first test is our knowledge test, the knowledge test. So the question to ask in the knowledge test goes like this. Is there a knowledge gap? Is there a knowledge gap between where I currently am and where I want to be? Or do you think your knowledge is enough? If you want to earn $1 million per month, whatever your goal is, maybe you want to earn 500K per month, $1 million per month, do you think you have enough knowledge that has earned such an amount of money? If your goal, for instance, is to travel around the world, if your goal, your dream, for instance, is to be able to afford to buy your mother a house, or whatever it is the goal, do you think your current level of knowledge is enough to earn that kind of lifestyle? Next one is, what knowledge do I currently need to make my dreams come true? So the first question is what I have enough? The next one is, what do I need? Okay, I agree that what I have is not enough. What knowledge do I need to make my dreams come true? And this is the most brutal one, and I want you guys to write it down. Not the question, but the answer. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I rate my current knowledge compared to the knowledge I need to make my dreams come true? On a scale of 1 to 10. Remember we said last week that you should not chase an extraordinary life. Chase becoming an extraordinary person, because extraordinary lives are only reserved for extraordinary people. Yes or yes? And we said for you to sit, we said if you are average in knowledge, in skills, in mindset, and in habits, you're also going to be average in life. Extraordinary people are people that are extraordinary in their knowledge. That is, they have an extraordinary knowledge about a particular field. And I said they have been able to invest a lot of time to build extraordinary skills surrounding the area of knowledge or expertise. And then number 3, they have been able to build that extraordinary mindset. And finally, they've been able to build a system of extraordinary habits. That's what defines the person who is extraordinary. So the person is extraordinary first, and then they attract an extraordinary life. It's not the other way around. So we are beginning with the first one. On a scale of 1 to 10, compared to the knowledge you need, you know where you are. Where are you? Is it 10 over 10? Bravo if you're there. Is it 9 over 10? Is it 8? Is it 7? Is it 5? Is it 3? Is it 2? Is it 1? For most of you, if you're honest to yourself, I don't want to mention the number for you, but just put it there. True or true? As a matter of fact, for me, when I did this test, my score here was 3 over 10. When I did this test, I did this test again day before yesterday. And I can tell you for free, my score, was 3 over 10. In terms of the knowledge I need to build the life of my dreams. In fact, I still feel like that 3 over 10, I was just trying to feed my ego a bit. But 3 over 10, compared to the person I need to be, I was still 3. So I need you to be I need you to be brutally honest with yourself. Look at the life you want, all the houses you want to build, traveling around the world, being on television, inspiring the world, whatever it is you want to do. Now, that person that can do that, the knowledge that person must have had to command that level of influence and trust from God, compare it to where you are in your knowledge now. Now, score yourself. Okay, let's go to the next test. Test number 2 is our skill test. And some of you want to know the difference between skills and knowledge. Knowledge is just is having information about something. You can study something and have a knowledge about it. But skills is applied knowledge. Skill is when knowledge is applied. Yes or yes? Skill is practical. You can have knowledge about football, but you don't know how to play football. Yes or yes? You can have knowledge about, you can know the recipe for baking a cake, but baking a cake requires skill. Yes or yes? Not just knowledge. Are we together? Are you seeing the difference between skill and knowledge? Skill is applied knowledge, and that's why personally I prefer to have skill than have knowledge. But when you have both of them, it's amazing. True or true? So knowledge is knowing something, but skills is the ability to do something. Now, most people know a lot of things, but they are broke because they are not doing what they know. They're not applying what they know. Yes or yes? You can see some people that know how to sing a lot. Are we together? But then they're not using the voice to do anything. Okay, let's talk about skill. Is there a skill gap between where I currently am and where I want to be? Is there a skill gap? Maybe, for instance, you already know the business God has given to you, but then knowing the business is not enough. There are skills that surround your business. Do you know how to sell? Write it down. Selling skills is one of the most important skills anybody can have in the world. It's the skill to sell. As a matter of fact, a lot of top billionaires rate selling skill as the number one skill to success. Ability to sell. Knowing how to sell. Many people have bastardized the word selling. Do you know what skills do you need to accompany the purpose God has given to you? Because the purpose God has given to you on its own, it never comes in its best form. It comes in a raw form. It's up to you to transform it, just like gold, yes or yes. You turn it from its crude form, just like a butterfly from caterpillar, yes or yes. It comes in form. Your purpose comes in form of that caterpillar. You're the one that will refine it and refine it to pure gold, to a butterfly. So it's not enough that you know how to sing. You can be the best singer in the world and be broke if you don't know the skills that accompany singing, like publicity, how to put yourself out there. You can be a beautiful woman in your father's house. You're going to be there 40 years. You're not married. If you don't know how to sell your beauty, because even the beauty is a gift. I was telling someone today when I was mentoring her, I said the beauty of a woman or a man is as much a gift as a singing voice. When you're born and you look physically beautiful, it's a gift. It's a gift. It can help you become a multi-millionaire in dollars. Just because you look good. It's a gift. Don't trivialize it. You must know how to sell it in a good way. Yes or yes? And so is there a skill gap between where you are, that thing you know that you can do? Do you have skills that surround that thing? The skills needed to sell that thing, do you have it? It's not enough to have that. That thing alone will not make you rich because it's probably still in its crude form. Do you have the skill? I don't know why recently I like giving the example of what's this girl's name? This Bachi girl that won the Guinness Book of the Guinness World Record in cooking. I keep giving her as an excuse because her story inspires me a lot. She's not the best cook in Nigeria, I can guarantee. Maybe even in her street, there are better cooks. She's not the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. In her street, there are probably more beautiful girls. But then she didn't depend on her skills to cook. She has built the skills of understanding the market. What is it that I'm going to do that I'm going to, hundreds of millions of persons are going to listen to this food and know how to cook? She didn't say, I know how to cook. Everybody in my street, come and eat. Oh no, she will cook and she'll get tired and she'll be broke. But she built a skill. And if you look at her track record, she had done a lot of things. She had made skills. Hilda Bachi, thank you so much, Anita. She had done comedy skits. She had done this. She had done that. She has invested years. Many of you only look at people's success. You don't know what they have gone through. Whenever you see anybody God is blessing, do not join the gang of demonic people that bring them down. Otherwise, you're killing your own blessing. Whenever God blesses anybody, trust me, behind that blessing, no matter what you think, there are years of paying the price. You can look at them and say, oh, it's because she's beautiful. Oh, it's because she's this. Listen, whatever you criticize, you can never have. When I studied this girl's history, for the last 10 years, she has tried a lot of things. Even with her beauty, nothing worked. She had made skits, it didn't work. She has tried building social media, it didn't work. She has tried a lot of things, nothing worked. But guess what? All those years of doing things that nothing worked were preparation years. Just like we're trying to use the next 6 months to prepare. There were those years she was using to prepare, understanding the social media. How is the market like? What drives people? What can I do that will make millions of persons from Nigeria to follow me? Hello? All those years, you're preparing. All of you and I only saw the one moment when she cooked and then the whole world started following her. And now she's getting millions of views all over the world. She's meeting billionaires. That's what you and I saw. But I can guarantee you, I don't need to know her personally to know that behind this blessing God is giving to her is years of labor, years of building skills. Do you know what it takes, guys, to study the Nigerian market, to study the social media and know what works? Do you know what kind of skill it takes? Because many people say she's doing that because she's beautiful. Is she the only beautiful girl in the world? I can tell you for free that it is skills that she built. It is those skills that brought her out. Is there a skill gap between where you are and where you want to be? Or are you depending only on talent? Are you depending only on gift? Gift alone will be useless if you don't develop it. If you don't develop it, and if you don't build skills that accompanies the gift. There are men of God that are gifted in singing. There are men of God at the same time, they are singing, they are preaching, they're doing a lot of things, but they understand that the singing is just there to accompany the main thing. Yes or yes? I want you to understand, when God gives you a purpose, you have to build skills that will accompany that purpose. Some people, when you see them, they display a lot of things. So when we have a purpose, there are also tiny, tiny gifts that that's meant to accompany our purpose. You should not make a mistake to think that those tiny things are the main purpose. There is the main thing, and then there are skills you must develop. It is those skills that will bring out the main thing. What skills do I need to acquire now to make my dreams come true? Ask yourself that question. What skills do I need to acquire to make my dreams come true? According to Jim Rohn, one of my greatest mentors of all time, he says that almost everybody you know is just one skill away from doubling their income. Minimum doubling. Just imagine, just one skill. You're one skill away from doubling your income. Even if you currently earn $1 million per month, you're just one skill away from doubling it. And depending on the skill, he said a lot of people are also just one skill away from 10x in their income. That's earning times 10 of what you currently earn. Just one skill. One skill. Do you think that Hilda Baci doubled her income, guys? Do you think she doubled it? I'm sure she probably increased her income by 1,000. Imagine the possibility. A lot of different skills coming together. If you want to analyze her, we're going to look at social media skills. She understands the social media market. She has human resource skills. She also has social skills, understanding how people react to things. It's a skill. How people think, how Nigerians especially think, it's a skill. It's a combination of several skills she brought together. And all of that launched her into maybe 1,000, as in times 1,000 times probably 100,000 of what she was earning. Yes or yes? A lot goes. So what skills do I need now to make my dreams come true? On a scale of 1 to 10, and I guarantee you guys, you don't even know what I scored myself here. Even me, I pity for myself. On a scale of 1 to 10, I speak to you as someone who speaks 4 international languages, who has built a lot of skills. But even at this level, I gave myself 2 over 10. What skills do I need? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I rate my current skill level compared to the level I need to make my dreams come true? I tell you and I lie not. Because a lot of you would think I'm Coach Casey. If I think about someone that is extra talented in so many things, Coach Casey, only him, he sings, he plays the guitar, he speaks all the languages. But I still rate myself 2. Because when I look at the dream, you know, there's a way you look at your dream, even you get scared, yes or yes? When I look at the dream, when I look at where I am, and I realize that for me to get there, there's work. And so write it there. And that I said my own was 2 doesn't mean yours have to be 2. Yours could be 5, yours could be 6. You're the one that knows the skill you need. And then the dreams are also different. My dreams are not your dreams. So please rate yourself according to what you think, not according to what I wrote. I'm only giving you my report so that you know that I'm not just coming here to teach you. I'm teaching you what I have done, not just this year, what I've always done that has helped me to grow to where I am today. All right. Now we are going to go into the next test, which is mindset test. Mindset test. So you have to ask yourself a question. Do I have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? A growth mindset thinks that it's impossible to improve. There is an inherent amount of intelligence God gives us and you can't improve it. Someone with a growth mindset understands that you can massively grow every single day. That who you are right now is not the final. What kind of mindset do you have? Don't just think that you have growth mindset. Go and read the book, Mindset by Carol Dweck. That is when you will know that there's a level of fixed mindset in everybody. What is the quality of my thoughts? Because the quality of your thoughts, of your life, is a reflection of the quality of your thoughts. You can never be richer than the way you think. You can write that down for free. When I learned this, my life changed forever. What did I say? You can never be richer than the way you think. It is impossible to be richer than the way you think. You can't be richer than the number of information in your head. You can't be richer than the number of books you have read. You can't be richer than the number of skills you have acquired. Whatever it is that grows the mindset. reading, attending trainings, exposure, whatever it is. You can't be richer than the information in your head. And that's why you see some people are extremely hardworking, but they're also extremely broke. Because the quality of your life will only be a reflection of the quality of your thinking. How do you think? Yes or yes? So, do I think scarcity or abundance? Do I think scarcity or abundance? You can't think scarcity and expect an abundant life. It's impossible. Some people are so small in their thinking, so minute. Let me give you an example of these people. They're the type that when they see someone succeeding, the first emotion that comes is jealousy and envy. You see their type. Oh, this woman, she has slept with men. Oh, she's succeeding because her husband is rich. Oh, he's succeeding because his father is rich. Oh, they will always look for excuse to bring you down when you're trying to succeed. That's the person with a scarcity mindset. That person is threatened by your success. Run away from such kind of friends that are threatened by your success. Do you have a scarcity mindset, or do you have an abundant mindset? Someone with an abundant mindset understands that there is enough in the universe for everybody. 1 million persons can be rich today, and I will still be rich tomorrow. There's an infinite level of wealth in the universe. Everybody can be rich. Yes or yes? Everybody can be rich. Everybody. Do you imagine the number of men of God we have in Nigeria alone? In Nigeria alone, then think about all over the world. Yet, men of God are still emerging on a daily basis and they are succeeding in their ministries. Yes or yes? If you want to look at the number, you tell yourself, start from where? With all these great men of God are already everywhere. Where will I start from? What do I want to teach that this person has not taught? That one has not taught? That this one has not taught me? What do I have to say? You give up. But understand, you can start that your ministry, and in 5 years, you become the next big thing in the whole of the country. Your message is transforming millions. So don't have a scarcity mindset to think that there is only enough to go around. Trust me, the universe is so abundant. And so when you see someone succeeding, whether you know how they are succeeding or not, just congratulate them. If they are succeeding the wrong way, leave them with God. Don't be the one to go and judge, because like I said, what you criticize, you can never attract. Don't badmouth. Don't badmouth people. Oh, she's rich. You don't know how many men she has slept with. I don't understand. Were you the one she slept with to get there? It's not your business. Oh, this one is doing Yahoo, Yahoo. Even if that's what he's doing, that's for God. It's not for you. Do you have a scarcity mindset and abundance? Because the line is very thin. You will not know. Most people don't know what I'm saying now. Most people don't know. Someone say, what is scarcity? Scarcity is a mindset of scarce. That is something that is not want, lack. These are synonyms. Want, lack. Smallness. Okay. Do you think like a rich or a poor person? Many people are poor because they think like a poor person. Yes or yes? Everything is poor. I don't have. In your language, even your daily language, I can't afford this. I can't afford this. Run away from people that are always using this language. No, I don't have. I can't afford it. It is too expensive. Listen, you're what you see every day. As you're speaking every single day, you are reprogramming the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind. You are programming lack when you say these words. Speak positively. Speak in the affirmative. Ask questions instead of speaking negatively. Instead of saying, I can't afford it, why don't you ask, how can I afford it? A statement closes the mind. A question opens up the universe. Instead of saying, I can't afford it, ask the universe, how can I afford it? Because when you see you can't afford it, the universe has said, okay, case closed, you can never afford it. But when you say, but how can I afford this? Guess what? You thoughts begin to spring into the universe. Okay, if I do this and do that, I can afford it. What if I do that? What if God? A lot of possibilities begin to come just because you ask the question, how can I afford it? Before you go to bed tonight, go to bed asking questions to the universe. When you ask questions in your dreams, the answers will come. How can I? How can I? How can I pay my child school fees? Don't say I'm too poor to pay my child school fees. I'm too broke. How do I cannot even pay my rent. Oh, my rent is next month. I can't pay it. That is, you are sowing a seed of poverty in your life by saying those words. God, how can I pay my rent next month? How can I pay my rent this month? How can I buy this car? How can I buy this? You go into a shop, you see a beautiful dress. Don't say, no, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Look at the dress and tell the dress, I'll be back for you. Just tell the dress like this, I'll be right back. Because when you say that, you are asking questions to the universe. How can I afford it? I will afford this. I will do this. Always speak in the positive. Always speak in the positive. Oh la la. Just a second, guys. Always speak in the positive. How can I afford this? How can I afford this? Don't say, I can't afford this. Don't say, it is impossible to afford this. Always speak in the positive. So the last question, I want you to write it down. On a scale of 0 to 10, on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you right now in your mindset? In the current way that you think, where are you? On a scale of 0 to 10. Write it down. And you guys don't even want to know what I score myself. I'll stop telling you my score because I don't want you to influence your score. But on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you in the way you currently think? That's a very important question to ask. On a scale of 0 to 10, in your mindset, in the way you think, and do not be ashamed because you're a work in progress. We are all works in progress. That's why I was revealing my score to you so that you can know that I'm not here to criticize anybody. I'm here to share with you my journey. And so there was a question I didn't mention. It says, are there belief systems or mindset from my past? I feel like speaking in tongues here. Are there belief systems or mindset from my past that are holding me back? They are called invisible burdens. Many of us are not aware that we are carrying this thing. They're like baggages. They are bags. We carry them so huge and they put us on the spot. We can't move forward. Are there invisible burdens? Are there belief systems, mindsets unknown to you? Maybe when you were growing up, your father used to beat your mother every single day. Unknown to you, you are carrying it as a big bag. You have an image that a woman should be dealt with for her to respect you. And so you get married, you begin to beat your wife, and you're asking yourself, what is good? Am I not an animal? When you finish beating her, you're asking yourself, what is wrong with me? You don't know that it's a belief system you unconsciously carried. When you're a woman, you're always nagging. Even you don't know why. Because when you're growing up, your mother was always nagging to your dad. And there's a mindset that the only way my husband will listen and respect me is when I nag. Are there belief systems and mindsets you are carrying from your past that are holding you back, making your life just to be revolving in cycles? For like I said, for some of us, they are invisible burdens. Please write that down. Write this word, invisible burdens, invisible. Like unforgiveness. Someone hurt you 25 years ago. Your boyfriend broke up with you. In the year 1967, someone broke your heart. And for all those years, you're still carrying the hurt in you like an invisible burden. You know, they say anger is like taking poison and the other person to die. The person who hurt you has moved on with his life. The person has remarried. The person is enjoying their beautiful life. But you are still allowing your life to be miserable because you've carried this burden in your heart. Invisible burdens. For some of us, it is the loss of a loved one. The loved one dies and you're unable to go over it. Every day they are in your DP. Respectfully speaking, I'm going to share this. I love my dad. One of the things, and I'm not saying, well, this is my belief. Maybe I should share it or not. Okay, I'm going to share it as my belief because it's something I believe strongly in. Okay, when you lose a loved one, I feel that there's a moment in time where you have to let go. You just have to let go. Because if you don't let go, your brain does not know the difference between what is happening now and what happened 25 years ago or that happened last year. Because some of us, because we want to show that we love the loved one, we have the loved one as our DP for the next 2 years. Maybe it's the husband that you lost. Maybe it's your child that you lost. Maybe it's your whoever that you lost, and you have that child, your husband, as your display picture. Every day you go on WhatsApp, you're seeing him. You're not going to let go like that. Because your brain does not know that you lost the husband 5 or 6 months ago or 1 year ago. As long as you're seeing those pictures, every time you see those pictures, the brain reminds you of the person. Those emotions generated that first day when you lost the person comes back. And negative emotions can only bring more negative things into your life. I say this respectfully. Can you pray for the person every day? Let them move on in peace. But can you also move on? Because you're still alive. There's a lot for you to do. And so many people's life begins to dwindle radically once they lose a loved one. I say this respectfully. I know the pain. I know what it feels to lose a loved one. I lost my dad this year, so I know what it feels. But I'm giving you some of the ways I was able to move on. Otherwise, the plan was for this to destroy me completely. He was healthy. He was very okay. I'd seen him the month before, only for him to die the next month. So, are there invisible burdens? Because I'm dwelling on this because it's one of the things holding many people back. You don't know. Some of you know, but you don't want to let go. In most cases, the negative energies, negative thoughts. Someone really hurt you. Someone really hurt you. Do you know, I was speaking to a secondary school student a few months ago, a child that loved me so much when I was teaching her, and then she was so happy to reconnect with me. And then the child told me that, there's a teacher that she can never forgive. That the only thing that will give her joy in this life is to pay that teacher back, that she wants to revenge. My sisters and brothers, according to her, this teacher humiliated her on the assembly ground. This event took place 7 years ago. This child now has just finished university, and the child's greatest dream is to humiliate the teacher. Imagine the burden, imagine the stress. Now imagine that this child can channel this energy into something positive, because it's like a virus, it eats into you every single day. Are there invisible burdens you're carrying that are holding you back? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate yourself in your current mindset? Because the quality of your life will always be a reflection of the quality of your mindset. Okay, now let's go to habit test. And for me, this is arguably the most important test you'll carry today. In fact, this is the most important test, because this is where the moment of truth has come. This is where people will not agree to face themselves. Coach Casey, you have come again with this, your habit. That's why I started with honestly. I don't want you to just write. I said honestly, in your heart of hearts. In your heart of hearts. I want you to use your church mind to analyze. Honestly speaking, if you were God, just imagine you were God for 1 second. Are your current habits and routines those of success or those of failure? In your heart of hearts. In your heart of hearts. Your current habits and your routines, do they match the success you're praying for every day? As you are speaking in tongues, blasting in tongue, every single day, you are telling God what to do. Don't that sometimes God is just looking at us. God will just say, when you're saying all those things to God, the only thing God is hearing is, God, please have mercy on me. I don't know what I'm saying. If God wants to give you everything you're praying for, some of those things will just come and destroy you, because you've not built the mindset, skills, habits, and the knowledge to sustain those things. When they come, they can destroy you. So the only thing God is hearing, when God hears, God, if you can just give me 20 million in this Abuja, if you can just give me 10 million right now, God, I promise you, I will invest in the kingdom. If you can just give me this XYZ amount of money, hey, I will blow. And when I blow, I'll buy my mother house. God knows that if you give you that money, he will start looking for you. He will not find you. After you get the money like this, your pastor will not see you. Your mother will not see you. Even God will not see you. Because you've not built the capacity to sustain it. So when you begin to pray and ask of all those things, the only thing God is hearing is, God, I don't know what I'm saying. Please just have mercy on me. Just have mercy on me. And so God just connects you to somebody that brings you to BGY, and you begin to hear trainings like this. You begin to read books. You begin to grow yourself. And then you begin to follow the normal process of growth. And so honestly, some people are already reading. Instead of listening to me, they're reading till the end. I can see your mouth moving. Are your current habits and routines those of success? Lady Sarah, I caught you on my screen. So whatever you do, I'm seeing you. Are they those of success for people or unsuccessful people? Ask yourself. Then, very important, this next one. When I answered this question, because even me, when I was asking this question, I was closing one eye and I was answering. And the question is this: what self-sabotaging habits are seriously killing your potentials and strangling any chances of ever being successful? What are those self-sabotaging habits? And I give some of you examples. Is it laziness? Is it procrastination? Is it comfort zone? Social media? You jump from WhatsApp to Instagram to Facebook, back to WhatsApp, Instagram. You're busy trying to understand people's lives where you don't even know what your life is all about yet. You're scrolling, endless scroll. Is it unnecessary phone calls? This one is an addiction to some people. You're on the phone, you talk to your mother for 2 hours every day. Yes. Is that not witchcraft? That is not love again. 3 hours, 4 hours every day. You talk to this one, talk to that one. Family members, you're the only one they're coming to. You spend 5 hours on the phone. You can't fulfill purpose doing that. And you can't call it love. Trust me. You can't call it love. It's witchcraft. It means that you're not being useful with your time. You're wasting that time. I'm not saying you should not speak to your mom or to your family. No. But I mean, if you're going to speak 2 hours, that should be once a week. The other days can be maybe 10 minutes. If you want to do every day, no problem. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Then maybe you can do your 2 hours, maybe on a Saturday. This is even in an extreme case. But you're doing 2 hours call every day. Everybody knows that when they call you, you're available. See, until the day people know that you're not always available to pick calls. Until the day people, I don't mean everybody. Until the day people know that your time is expensive, chances are that you're not fulfilling purpose yet. If anybody can call you at any time and get you, if anybody can call you at any time and get you, you're not fulfilling purpose yet. Until the day your time is so expensive that people book appointments to speak to you. Until that day comes, you can spend 5 hours on the phone with somebody and you finish and be laughing at, what a beautiful phone call I just had. Or you spend 5 hours watching movies. My God, you spend 5 hours watching movies every day. Spend 3 hours playing video games every day. My dear children here, you're not preparing for anything reasonable. You have to invest more in yourself than you invest in video games. Yes or yes? What are those self-sabotaging habits? Write them down. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I rate my current level of discipline compared to the discipline needed to make my dreams come true? Let's run. Finally, relationship gap. This is also very important. Is anybody following me? Who is enjoying the session so far? Who is learning something? Who is learning something? If you're learning something, let me see your hands up. And we still have a long community of people that have their camera off. You're not my friend though. Your camera is off here because I'll just assume that you're lying down when you're watching me instead of writing. Okay, good. Let's continue. Relationship gap. Relationship gap. Are my current cycle of friends taking me forward to my goals or keeping me stagnant? This is a very difficult question to answer, I know. Some of you are in relationships you have no business being in. Relationships that are holding you back. Relationships that are holding you back. Listen, people come into your lives for 2 reasons. I'm going to repeat. People come into your life for 2 reasons, no other reason. 1 is that they help you become who God wants you to be. Or 2, they take you away from who God wants you to be. 2 reasons. Go and analyze the circle of influence today, those that are in your life. Which one are they doing? And if you're smart, if you're very smart, if you care about your future, if you love your life, because see, this life, there's just one of it though. Are you aware? There's just one of it. It doesn't happen twice. If you care about your life, you're going to begin to subtract and take away all those people that are taking you away from God. So when you are dating somebody you have no business dating, what will happen to me if he leaves me? Nobody else will date me. Who will care about me? And you're in a relationship. The person is abusing you, the person is using you, the person is disrespecting you, the person is killing your self-esteem every single day, and you're still there. You're destroying your own future. Ask yourself a question. This relationship I'm in, where is it taking me to? Is it taking me close to my dreams or taking me away? I dare you tonight to let go of every relationship that is taking you away from your dreams, taking you away from who God wants you to be. And my current circle of influence, the people that influence me, write down the top 10 people that you talk to every day. Begin to analyze each of them. I told you people are here to do 1 or 2 things, take you away or take you close to God. Begin to analyze, either tick or strike. Begin to strike them away one by one. All those people that are getting you every single day, it's only video games. Video games conversation. They are taking you away. I'm talking to you kids because we live in a world right now. In those days, children used to read books. Even as young children, the Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg of this world, they read books. But today, there's so many fun-filled things everywhere. Children spend 2.5 hours playing games every day. I was speaking with a child I mentor in the USA yesterday, and the boy tells me he plays video game for 2.5 hours every day. I said, my God, hey, what are we building? What are we building? You spend 2.5 hours every day playing video games. What future? You're frying akara with your future. I'm sorry to say. Yes. And then maybe you now spend only 20 minutes reading or 10 minutes reading. Turn it the other way around. Spend 1 hour reading or 2 hours reading if you want. Both your academic books and BGY books. And then put maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes until you can even do away with it. Next question. Which relationships do I have to let go if I truly love my future? This is so important. You have to be honest with yourself. And I know that this one can be very hard because some of these people, you truly love them, yes or yes. Which relationship do I have to let go if I truly love my future? Because you're talking about managing your time in order to manage your life. Time management is life management. Are you aware? If you don't manage your time well, you are not managing your life well. So which relationship do I have to let go in order, if I truly love my future? Have I invested in what I call strategic relationships that increase my chances of success? Do you have such relationships in your life right now? As you are looking at me right now, do you have someone in your life that you can tell right now to borrow you 1 million and they will give you? I'm talking to the adults. Do you have someone right now you can just make a phone call to and say, you know what, I'm in this trouble. Please, can you help me 1 million and they will give you? If you don't have, there's fire on the mountain, there's trouble. Strategic relationships. Is it everything that you have to pay with money? There are some things that should be paid for by relationships. Paid for by relationships. Some of you are here, your parents have done amazing things, and because of what they did, those things are bringing favor into your life. You're not paying for many things. There are many things you're not paying for today. Your parents have paid for it with the goodness they lived. People are giving you free things, free scholarships. What are you doing now to pay in advance in future for your own children? It's not everything. One of my mentors used to say, may you not be so poor that the only thing you have is money. Hey, those words changed my life. May you not be so poor that the only thing you have is money. Relationship is one of the most important currencies anybody must have. Relationship is more important than money. Okay? So, have I invested in strategic relationships? Strategic relationships, people that are heading somewhere, people that are where you want to be. You cannot be surrounded with people that are where you are. Is that not witchcraft? Everybody in your life, they are in the same level as you. Who will take who up? Who will lift who? And you're complaining that your life is not where you want it to be. Who will lift who? If everybody around you is in the same level. It says, if I'm the average of those I hang around with on a scale of 1 to 10, how successful are the people in my circle of influence? Write that down. You are the average of those you hang around with. If you hang around 5 rich people, you'll be the 6th rich person. If you hang around 6 billionaires, you'll be the 6th billionaire. If you hang around 6 intelligent people like Sophia, Jewel, what's her name, Zara and co, you'll be the 6th intelligent child. But imagine you hang around 6 idiots or 6 poor masses, as my friend used to say. You'll be the 6th. Yes or yes? Yeah, the average. There's still a lot to cover, so let's run. Okay, so we have identified the problems. It's time for us to go to the solution. Who is ready? Okay, so practical steps to becoming a person that can attract, create, and sustain an extra. I like how somebody said 0 over 10 in terms of strategic relationship. That's a very honest answer, trust me. For a lot of us, that's a very honest answer. I'm sure some years ago I would have put 0 over 10 there as well. Practical steps to becoming a person that can attract, create, and sustain an extraordinary life. Now that you know where you are, let us get started on the most amazing process in the world, the process of becoming. The process of becoming. All right, number 1, we're going to go fast now. Write down clearly what you want for your life. Please write these exercises down. When we finish from this meeting, some of you, please use tonight. If you have to wake up at night, I don't care. And practice this exercise. The next 6 months of your life has to change the next 50 years of your life forever. Write down clearly what you want for your life. What am I saying? Now, going in 5 years' time, what do you want? What do you want for your life? Someone says, I play from afternoon to night. Congratulations, welcome. Tonight, we are going to deliver you. In 5 years' time, what do you want for your life? Write it down. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? Be very clear. What will your life be like in 5 years? Your family, how much will be in your bank account? What business will you be doing? For some of you, children, you are here, put 10 years there. If you're 8, by the time you're 18, what should your life be like? Oh yes, you are 18, you're 10, you're 8 now. By the time you're 10 years, how much do you want to have in your bank account? Some of you are here, listen to me, you're just 8 years. But from this training, by the time you're 18, you're already worth over 200 million naira. Oh yes, legally as a child. From your YouTube channel, from inspiring other children all over the world. But it's not just about money. But we are worth gold in the wisdom that you have. So the first step, write it down clearly. What do you want your life to be like in the next 5 years? In 5 years' time, I have this, I do this, I am this, I'm this, I'm this. I have 20 billion in my bank account. I have 1 billion. I have 20 million. I have this. Write it down. If you're not married, maybe I have a wife. I have a wife. I have 2 children. I have whatever. What kind of business will you be doing? Write it down. I am doing this XYZ business. All right. Next, Review your answers from your test earlier and write out the list of habits, mindset, and people that you must let go. So in this exercise, what do? You write habit, then write mindset, then you write bad habits, write mindset, and write people. And then in front of each of them, write bad habit I must let go. Make a list of a bad habit you must let go. Are we together? I want to be rich too, Sophia. In fact, I want to be I want to be very rich. Good. All right, so in front of it, bad habit I must let go. Number 1, laziness. Number 2, procrastination. Number 3, disrespectfulness. Number 4, this, write it down. Talking too much, whatever it is, put it there. Mindset I must let go. The mindset of XYZ, the mindset of this. People I must let go, write their names. People number 1, Coach Casey. Just in case. Are we together? If Coach Casey is the one that is holding you from success, please let me go, by all means. If letting me go is going to make you succeed, let me go with your full chest. Yes or yes, because it's your life. There's only one life. Okay, now we'll continue. Then the next thing, he says, and now, let go now. Because it is now in capital letter, in order to create your best life. He says, be brutally honest because you only have one life. You can't be who you are, I love this, and be who you want to be at the same time. One has to die for the other to be bettered. Who you are now has to die for who you want to be to be bettered. For new things and people to come into your life, some things and people in your life right now must let go, must give away. If you have the same people in your life, which space will other people come into? Are we together? So let go of people you don't need, of things. They will say you are proud. They will say, look at this one, because God is beginning to lift you. You don't know us anymore. Your level is no longer the same, and it's not your fault. It's your time. Let go, so that space will come for new persons. Yes or yes? Don't allow what they are saying to get to you. Okay. Now, after doing that, I think this is the most important part of the session. We're about to enter into skills. Step number 3. Step number 3, choose one high income skill you are going to master for the next 6 months and focus on it daily. Only one skill. One high income skill. See, even if you're a child here, you are 10-year-old looking at me, this is not for adults alone. Choose one skill you're going to master. Choose one skill, Sophia, Jewel. If you could choose one skill, apart from your education, you're going to master. For some of you here, for the next 6 months, you're a child, you're 10-year-old, but because you know you're very wise, you want to invest in learning how to create a YouTube channel for the next 6 months. And after the next 6 months, you want to start YouTube channel, giving motivational speeches to children. Oh, I can see a lot of you doing that already. And I'm happy Jewel is about to start her own. So for some of you, you want to start a Facebook page where, respectfully speaking, you're working with your mother, you're working with your parents, and you're inspiring the world, giving them motivational nuggets, releasing videos, 2 1-minute videos every week, twice a week, that will inspire children. Haven't you seen kids that do motivational talks? Haven't you seen them? Some of them have been shared on your forums. 1-minute video, they release it and it goes viral. 1 million persons view it. You can do it. All these things you're learning in BJI, what do you want to do with it? Dedicate the next 6 months to learning one skill, one high income skill, one skill that even though you're a 12-year-old, you can be earning 1 million naira every day. I can tell you there are kids like that. Every day, you can be a child and be the one that is changing the life of your parents, even though you're just 10. One high income skill for the next 6 months. Yes or yes? But as you do this, make sure you do it with your parents so that there's a balance between the skill you're learning and your education. So this has a list of high income skills. The skills that you have here are skills that are already earning people millions of naira on monthly basis. You can learn how to run Facebook ad. There are people that are experts in running Facebook ad and they charge a lot of money for it. All right? You can learn how to write articles. There are international organizations, even national organizations that pay people millions upon millions to write articles for them. You can learn how to do search engine optimization. You can learn how to build a YouTube channel. That is such a high income skill today. So high, YouTube pays you once your video begins to go viral. You can learn how to coach based on the knowledge that you have, like I'm doing right now. Learn how to do e-commerce, for instance, Shopify store. Learn how to open a Facebook page and inspire people, whatever it is you want to do there, in such a way that once your Facebook page begins to go viral, Facebook begins to pay you in dollars. Sponsorships, clothing company. There's a lot of things you can start. Learn how to create and sell courses based on the knowledge you have. Affiliate marketing. Most people, I know a lot of 20-year-olds, 17, 18-year-olds that are multi-millionaires. When I mean some of them are already hitting hundreds of millions as affiliate marketers. They don't create the product, but they sell the product. Learn how to blog, how to code. There are 15-year-old coders, I don't know what you call them, those that code, that are multi-millionaires, hundreds of millions. These are all legal. Then a foreign language that can transform your life. Graphic designing, video editing, podcasting, freelancing. Learn how to write ebooks, consulting. There are so many things that you can do in this next 6 months. Choose that skill you want to learn and focus only on one. That's my advice for you. When you finish learning that one and you've started monetizing, you've mastered it, you can go to another one. Yes or yes? Yes, if football is your hobby, go and master the skill of playing football. For the next 1 year, can you dedicate 30 minutes every day playing football? Especially if you want to be a footballer, if it's a professional footballer you want to be, can you dedicate the next 1 year, 30 minutes, 1 hour playing football? Can you master the skill? Next step is that you must put everything into a system. It's easy to say all these things I'm saying, but without system, nothing will work. Nothing will work. Nothing works consistently without a system. You will start and then you will give up if there is no system. Design a morning routine. I'm going to share about that very soon. You need to have a morning routine that will push you every day to succeed. Integrate your new skills into your morning routine. For those of you that are in BGY, this is very simple because BGY is the place where you can easily practice all of this. So what we are saying is that please pay attention. This is very important for those of you in BGY. Can you all hear me? When you decide that one skill you want to do, make it a part of your BGY program. Did you hear what I just said? When you decide that one skill you want to learn, what did I say? Make it a part of your BGY program. You know, in BGY, you watch Tim Ferriss videos every day, right? And you watch TED Talk every day. Replace that with that skill. I give you the permission. That is, let's say, for instance, you want to learn how to start a YouTube channel. Every day, go and watch a video on how to start a YouTube channel. So when you're doing your report, let that be the link to the video you post. And if you don't do it, you restart your cycle. Give yourself that objective. So every day, add that skill you want to learn. Spend 30 minutes, 1 hour every day learning that skill and add it as part of your BGY program. All right? Go on YouTube. Most of the skills today, fantastic. Like most of the skills can be learned online for free. Go on YouTube, type anything you want to learn. Just go, in fact, go on YouTube and type how to be stupid. You will see videos on how to be stupid. Go on Google, they're all there. Everything you want, just go and type, Google, YouTube. You'll get the answers. I'm serious. You can literally learn anything right now online. Kids, I want to challenge you, my beautiful children. I want to hear some of you next year tell me, Coach Casey, this is what I've started. I'm getting A's in my school. But even though I'm getting A's in my school, I'm also in the next 1 year, 2 years, you're a 12-year-old. Coach Casey, thanks to my mother and my parents that are helping me acquire these skills. Right now, I earn 1 million naira per month. My parents are no longer paying my school fees. I have an account that they're keeping my money for me because of this skill I have learned. Because now I know how to code. Because now I know how to blog. I'm blogging as a child. I'm inspiring children. Now I'm releasing motivational videos every day to inspire children in my Facebook page. I repeat, with the help of your parents, make sure they're guiding you. Now, Coach Casey, I've written four ebooks that are selling on Amazon, and you're just a 12-year-old. My God. Right. BGY will support you. Bring whatever you're doing. I will help you sell it. We will distribute it everywhere. We have a platform. Who is being challenged there? Who is ready? The next 6 months is 6 months of action. 6 months of what? Action, discipline, rigor, consistency. No to mediocrity. No to lacklusterness. No to being average. No to remaining where you are. It is impossible for us to get to December and you are still the way you are. Something has to change. A new skill has to come. Knowledge has to increase. Habits has to improve. Mindset has to increase. Yes or yes? Who is ready? If you're ready, say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, 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 yes. I am ready. I am ready to be a champion. I am ready to change because I know that my life will never change until I change. Yes, do not miss. I want to hear what you would have done in 6 months. If you don't do anything, I will cut one of your ears. If I hear that next 6 months from this training, you're not doing anything, you especially, do well. I want to hear what you have done in next 6 months. David, Opemipo, I want to hear what you have done in the next 6 months. What skills have you learned? Dunamis, I want to hear it. Adiel, I want to hear what you have done in the next 6 months. Charles, Alvina from Lagos. David Emorotu, I want to hear what you have done in the next 6 months. What skills you have acquired. What has changed by virtue of this meeting? Zara, Zoe, I want to hear what you have done. Is it Sylvester? I want to hear what you have done. Pedo, I want to hear what you have acquired in the next 6 months from this training. Chidebere, Michelle, Sophia, Adeola, in the next 6 months, excellent. Toluwani, Olawale, I want to hear what you have done, what you have achieved for yourselves. And you are going to achieve all of this, still crushing A in your grades in school. Nothing is going to suffer for this skill. Yes or yes? Say yes. Say yes. I want to hear you say it out loud. Don't type it. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, 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 yes. I am ready. Coach Casey, I am ready. Tonight is tonight. Marvin, I want to see what you have done in the next 6 months. Esther, Cheris, Empress, I want to see what you have done in the next 6 months. And for some of you, those of you that I speak to all the time, you don't even have a choice. The likes of Jewel, Dunamis, Zara, you are in big trouble. If by the end of the next 6 months, I hear that your life is still the way it is, you're in trouble. Just get one of your ear ready for me. The way I will twist it. I want to hear what you are doing. I want to hear what you have done. Yes or yes? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're rounding up. I said you should put it all in a system. So now, this is very important. Pay attention. Number 5. Now set your goals for the next 6 months. Don't forget that what we did before was that we planned the next 5 years of our lives. Yes or yes? But don't forget that the title of this training is Change Your Life in 6 months. So we are coming back home now. After all the things we have learned, it's time for us to set goals for the next 6 months. That's very important. Hello? Voila. Set your goals for the next 6 months. And so you're setting your goals and systems for the next 6 months. What are your goals going to look like? This is how you're going to start for each of your goals. By 31st of December, I have XYZ in my bank account. Let me prophesy to you, Lady Sarah. Let me prophesy to you, Lady Blessing, Lady Motun, and all my amazing and fantastic, amazing, incredible, the best of the best team leaders in the world. Lady Evelyn, Lady Sandra, amazing coaches, Lady Dave. By the 31st of December, I have 10 million naira saved in my account. This is savings, not income. That's my prophecy for you. Write that down. Whatever it is you want to earn by the end of December, write it down. By the end of December, 31st of December, my business has XYZ, depending on the business you're doing. How many books would you have read by the 31st of December? Write it down. I have read 20 books. I have read 25 books. I've read 15 books. Write it down. Yes or yes? Yes, 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 yes. I'm saying things that I like. By December 31st, I have a highly monetizable mastery of whatever skills. Write it down. But it's not enough to write down your goals. You must also write down systems. A goal says, for instance, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. But a system says, I want to do exercise 30 minutes every day. So the system leads to the goal. System is a process to achieving your goal. So after writing your goal, put down at least 3 systems in front of each of your goals. Systems are what? Daily actions. Please don't miss this point, guys. This is the most important part of this seminar. After you set your goals for the next 6 months, in front of each of the goals, set 3 systems. And I repeat, system is when you break your goal down to actions that you're going to take on daily basis. It's not enough you want to start a YouTube channel. What actions will you take on daily basis? And so system says what? Every day I'm going to watch at least 1 YouTube video on how to build a successful YouTube channel. That's 1. Action number 2, every day I'm going to write down my scripts on the motivational videos I'm going to release. You are writing down in advance. You're not started yet, but you're writing down. Today I'm going to write about, let me write about children and discipline. That's the topic I want to talk about. And then you write down children and discipline. You're going to release this video maybe in 3 months or in 6 months, but you're writing it down already. And by the next 1 month, you already have 30 topics to talk about. That's action number 2. Action number 3, I want to start a YouTube channel. What third action can I take on daily basis? I want to begin to make friends with those that are already starting the channel. Or I want to get a course. I want to get a course. I want to get a mentor. Whatever it is. So turn your goals into systems. Nothing will work without systems. Goals are useless without systems. If you set only goals, you'll give up. So when you write your goal, put 3 systems of action on daily basis in front of the goal. Yes or yes? Number 2. Okay, I think we have talked about this. We finished with this. Number 6, and arguably the most important as well, seek accountability support. You can't do this on your own. Seek what? Accountability support. Because you can't do this on your own. Get accountability coaches and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, where better can you get that than here in Becoming the Greatest You Academy? So in BGY Academy, you have this platform that holds you accountable for every single thing I've mentioned. Your mindset, your skills, your knowledge. When you come to BGY Academy, this is what you gain. In BGY Academy, #1 personal development platform in Africa, you acquire knowledge, you acquire skills, mindset, and habits. So let's start with knowledge. In BGY, you read a minimum of 24 to 48 books per year. Some kids are here, and in the space of 4 months, they have read 15 books. That's what I'm talking about. And so you gain knowledge here on daily basis. And so you can begin to read knowledge that will grow you professionally and personally. In BGY, you grow in skills. Take a look at these kids. These are the skills that they acquire. Even in 1 month of cycle, you build discipline, consistency, excellent reading habits, structured morning routine, personal hygiene, digital skills, communication skills, journaling, goal setting skills, growth mindset, character, winners habits, time management, manners, and kindness. That's what the BGY program, it's all put together in what we call the BGY program. It's different from this Zoom session. That is the real BGY. It's called the BGY program. This is the objective that it does for you as a child or an adult. This is an adult here. The same thing we are acquiring as adults. Discipline, consistency, strong work ethics, digital skills, organizational skills, public speaking, leadership, growth mindset, and not the rest of that. So in BGY, you build knowledge, you build skills, and then you build your mindset. The #1 product of BGY is your mind. That's what we sell. Through the BGY program, you can begin to let go of old limiting belief system. As your mind is renewed every day with new positive information you consume every day in BGY. The greatest gift you can give to anybody is the gift of a transformed mindset. And that's what we give you for free here in BGY. Habit. In BGY, you acquire incredible habits. BGY is a school of discipline, a school of action, consistency. You can't come to this academy and remain who you are. No matter, it's impossible. A habit is anything that you do repeatedly. No matter how talented, beautiful, gifted, or brilliant you are, bad habits like laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, impatience, lust, long anger, jealousy will reduce you to below average life. If you don't control your habits will control you. Ladies and gentlemen, in BGY, look at the habits of the rich you acquire on a daily basis. We give you a morning routine called the miracle morning, where you wake up early, do your prayer, meditation, positive affirmation, visualization, goal setting, journaling, physical exercise, reading, love, and kindness. And so we already have the system that can help you to make sure the next 6 months of your life just disappear. I mean, whatever is not important, shut it out and focus on yourself. Tell everybody I'm busy. Give me some time, give me space. The next 6 months of my life, I want to discover myself. I want to go on a journey of self-discovery. I want to know who I am. I want to know why God has sent me here. I want to work on becoming an extraordinary person so that I can attract, create, and sustain an extraordinary life. Ladies and gentlemen, to be a part of this academy, Becoming the Greatest You Academy, I'm going to run over the promotions that we have going on. This is for children. We have a promo going on right now. So we have the group coaching and then we have the VIP. For those of you, of course, that are in the group coaching program, the promo is 7,500 per month, 3 months, 20,000 naira, and 6 months is 35K. Of course, for those that are in the VIP, it's 1 month, 15K, 3 months, 35K, and 6 months is 60K. All right. For these people, we are assigned one coach. And of course, these coaches help you to become your best version. Now, for adults, it's the same promo we have going on, 7,500 per month, 20K for 3 months, 6 months is 35,000 naira. For the VTATs, for the group coaching, you are together in a group with over 10 to 15%. For the VIP, you're alone in your forum, 15K per month, 35K for 3 months, and 60K for 6 months. And as a VIP also, you have the opportunity of learning the French language. All right. The next one we have here is for those that are in Europe. The tariff earlier on is for those that are in Nigeria. For those in Europe, USA, Canada, this is the tariff for you, the plan for you. It's this ones you only have VIP, so you all have a personal forums. For children, it's $50 monthly. 3 months is $130. The same thing for adults. So we have 3 kinds of program here. We have the group coaching, we have the VIP, and then we'll have a one-on-one. Now, for those of you that want to enter into deep level coaching, where you don't just want to be in a group or be in a forum where you don't have any particular person attending to you, where you want to have a one-on-one session with me, like Coach Casey should be the one to guide you through this next 6 months. You register for a one-on-one coaching program. In this kind of program, apart from these trainings we are doing, I'm going to have a personal one-on-one session with you once in a week where we do an audit of your life. We literally work on everything you need to work on, shut out distractions, and we set goals on a weekly basis, hold you accountable, whether you're a child or an adult, for the next 6 months. If you want to do the one-on-one, you can reach out the number here. Whether you want to register, whatever registration, just get to the number here. That's the number for my team. And you can also reach, somehow get to me through those numbers, one-on-one, group coaching, VIP, and then you're going to work on that. All right. So this is the account number to pay into and send your proof of payment to that number you have on your screen. All right. So just take a screenshot so that you don't have to ask it. Just take a screenshot. When you pay, send the proof of payment to that number, and then your account will be activated and your journey begins. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have been able today to convince you and not confuse you that the next 6 years of your life can be extraordinary. That the next 6 years of your life can be the most important year. The next 6 months, I beg your pardon, next 6 months of your life can be the most important moment of your entire life. Can be the moment you look back to and say, Coach Casey, I remember that training. I remember that training, Coach Casey. That training was on Zoom. We had just begun. And I attended that training. You talk about change your life in 6 months. Coach Casey, today, I'm a YouTuber. I have 2 million followers on YouTube, and I earn an average income of 25 million naira on daily basis from my YouTube account. And you say, Coach Casey, from that training, I started to learn how to code. Today, I am the one that codes for XYZ company, and I earn an average of 30 million naira every single day. I've changed my parents' life. We now travel around the world. I paid myself through school. I hope you can come back in 5 years, in 10 years. I said, Coach Casey, I attended that training. And from that training, I started to learn how to write articles. I started to learn. I invested so much in Facebook, and I invested in this, invested in that. And today, Coach Casey, I am extremely rich. I'm a multi-billionaire from that skill I learned, from that training I attended. This is my wish for all of you. And I pray that this training today, that there's one person who's going to take action. And I pray for that one person is going to be you. Because many people, 95% of the people in the world will not pay attention to this. They will listen to this training and they will go about their lives. After this training, their life, they'll be touched a little bit, but then tomorrow life goes on. But there's a certain 5% of persons, maybe among you here, you are probably just 3 of you that will take massive actions. And those 3 of you, if you work on what we have discussed tonight, 3 of you can end up using this training to inspire nations of the world. From this training, you can travel from country to country, continent to continent, speaking to millions of persons, teaching them, inspiring them, helping them to become the very best version of themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the commitment you've taken tonight. Thank you, because I know that once you finish the training tonight, we're going to do this exercise. Best case scenario is tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow, otherwise it's over. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tonight, get back to this training. All those things you've jotted down, begin to evaluate. Do all those tests, all those actions. What habit am I letting go? What people? What mindset? What are my dreams for the next 6 months? What do I do? What action am I taking? What daily systems am I having? And then get to work. When you finish doing that, begin to disappear. What did I say? Disappear. You are disappearing for the next 6 months. I'm not saying no, don't go to work. I'm not saying don't talk to your family. I'm not saying abandon your kids, but I'm saying disappear. Abandon every distraction in your life. When they call you, tell them, I am busy. I'm trying to work on myself. I'm working on my life. I will get back to you. Please don't be offended. I want to rise so that I can help you rise. Yes or yes? If they feel bad, let them go. It's your life. Work on yourself. Disappear for the next 6 months. Who is ready? If you're ready, let me hear you say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, 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 yes. Say yes, 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 yes. Coach Casey, I am ready. I'm ready to be a champion. I'm ready to leave this level to go to the next level. I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to become extraordinary. I'm ready to become amazing. I'm ready to create, sustain an extraordinary life. The time starts today. Dewey Marvin Tower, the time starts today. Dunamis, the time starts today. Adebayo, the time starts today. Alvina, it starts today. Sarah Praise Moro to David. It starts today. Today is your day one. Today is the day one of the most important 6 months of your life. Charles, today, it starts today. It starts today. It starts today. Zara, Zoe, it starts today. It begins today. It begins today. And I'm so excited to do this journey with you. I'm going to give the floor to only 3 persons. Only 3 persons to share with me how excited are you to go on this journey? How excited are you to be a part of this training tonight? If you know you're ready to share, please raise your hand and I'm going to give you the floor. I especially want to list, well, okay, let me not just say adults, but adults and kids. If you want to share, raise your hand like this, and then we're going to give you the floor. Make it brief. How do you feel? How ready are you to conquer the next 6 months? Don't raise your hand digitally. Put in your hands like this. Shake your hand like this and say, I want to share. Okay. Who do I start from? Okay, let's give the floor to Opemipo. Opemipo, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, Coach Casey, and I'm very excited about the 6 months because it gives me just like a new fresh start to get a new start to my day. Because most of the goals I've set, I don't really keep to them and I forget. For this 6 months that I have left, I promised myself that I must keep to my goals and I'll finish it up at the end of the year. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. Who is the next champion? Who is ready to share? Who is ready to share? Let's give the floor to Sophia. Sophia, unmute yourself and share with us how ready are you to conquer the world with this next 6 months of your life?
I'm really ready. I'm going to show the world who I really am. These 6 months will be the months that I will change. This will be the months that I will leave my comfort zone. This will be the month that will change my life forever. I'll be a whole new different person. Everyone will be looking for me. They will get my autograph and I'll make sure I'll be famous and everyone will know who I really was and how I began this journey. I'll make sure that my life has changed completely until I'm the best version of myself. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. Anita, let's go. Lady, I don't know who is speaking there, but unmute yourself and speak. Yes.
My goal for this next 6 months is that I'll start my YouTube channel. I've been thinking of it, but since you are just to give ourselves goals so that our parents will be proud of us, because most times our parents face so many challenges, but we are the ones. Like a book I read was saying that there is always somebody that can break a chain of poverty in a family, and you can be that person with just the skills, knowledge, and the mindset you have. So I've given myself a goal with this 6 months that my life is going to change by the 31st of December. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. Dara is the one that is going to break the chain in the family. Amazing. I'm so excited. Next.
Good evening, Coach Casey.
Good evening, champion.
Okay, I'm ready for this 6 months, and I've decided that during this 6 months, I'm going to break away from anyone who is not adding value to my life, who is not adding any positive thing to my life. I'm going to increase the rate at which I watch motivational videos. I'm going to overcome procrastination and laziness. I'm going to overcome any enemy of success. And I'm ready to go ahead to become the best version of myself, because I know that I'm not yet the best version of myself. I'm still coming up. So I'm ready to get to that level. I'm ready to leave everything that's going to stop me behind.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like my energy, I feel like flying right now. These guys are making me so proud. I'm ready. Does David want to speak to us? David, tell us, David, Sarah, praise over us too. I had to add Sarah to the equation.
Good evening, Coach Casey.
Good evening, David.
This 6 months, I'm going to read up to 20 pages, 30 pages, 40 pages. I'll stop playing around and jumping around. I'll have time to play and do everything.
Yes. Yes. Can you all put your hands together for all of these amazing champions? They're taking commitments tonight, and I trust my champions. I know that you guys know it. I know the stuff you're all made up of, and I'm certain that you guys are going to keep to your commitment. I am certain you're all going to keep to your commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the beginning of the most important days of your life. I want you, as soon as, for those of you that are starting YouTube channel, whatever it is you're starting, once you start, send us the link. We all follow you. This is a promise to you. As long as you're taking any action and you need people to support you, once you're ready, just Coach Casey, I have this. I've written my book. I've done this. Bring it to BGY. We'll be the first to follow you. And as we are growing, everybody is following you. Everybody is supporting you. Yes or yes? That is my promise to you. Like I always like to end, a bird will never learn to fly until the day it leaves its nest and reach for the sky. This is the moment that you need to leave your nest of laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, your nest of staying small and becoming like Zara, that person that breaks the chain of lacklusterness, of poverty, of average in your family. I don't care whether you're an 8-year-old or you're a 50-year-old or a 70-year-old or you're a 12-year-old. It doesn't matter where you are. It's never too early and it's never too late to begin that journey that is going to change your life forever. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. I think I know why God has put this training to today, because maybe I wouldn't have done this training with this level of passion and with this level of audacity with which that we have given this training today. I believe sincerely that from this forum, in the next 6 months, we are going to find people that will be doing extraordinary things. I want to say thank you all. On Saturday, we're not going to have a training on Saturday. Our next training is going to be on Tuesday, because this weekend have a very important, the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a very important conference. I'm shutting down every single thing I'm doing, every single thing from Friday. I'm not available. And so our next training is going to be on Tuesday next week. So please bear with us. You're not going to see anybody here on Saturday. Just give your best. Just go and work on yourself. Just forget about anything that is happening. Just go and work on yourself. Make sure tonight you work on your goals. Make sure you work on the next 6 months of your life tonight. Don't procrastinate. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say next tomorrow. Tonight. All the things you've jotted down, all the screenshots you took, make sure you work on it tonight. I love you all, and I'm sure you all know that. And I cannot wait. I am excited. I am incredibly excited. I cannot wait for the next 6 months when we're going to have another meeting. And we're all going to give our report here. 6 months ago, Coach Casey, we had a meeting. This is who I have now become. This is what I have now done. This is the life that I now live. God bless you all. Have an excellent night rest. Don't forget, if you want to rewatch this session, you can just go to my YouTube channel, Chris Sunshine. It's recorded there, and you can take it and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it. Let it stick to you. I love you all. Have an excellent night rest. For those of you that want to register, you have the details. Do your registration and get part of the BGY program so that you can take advantage of the BGY program for this next 6 months of your life. God bless you, and see you at the top. You can unmute yourself. I want to listen to your Bible.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Coach Casey.
Bye.
It's over.